Opening point to Timo Boll. I watched a bit of Yukiya Uda recently in Japan. It didn't end his time there so well. Lost his last 3 matches. He has faced Timo Boll before. We'll talk about that in a while. But what are his strengths for you, Adam?
Yukiya. Oh, Timo?
Yeah.
Grab a seat. I mean, Timo Boll reads the game so well. He knows how to take away what you want. He can see what you want and what'll make you uncomfortable, and he just puts the ball where you don't want it. He's got incredible feeling. He improvises well. His timing is early. This is a big part of the reason that he's been effective against the Chinese for decades. A lot of Europeans step back from the table, take the ball a little bit later. Part of that could be because of physicality. Taller you are, longer your strokes take, a little bit more space you need in general.
Wonderful winner there from Yukiya Uda.
3-4.
And the one time that they have played was in 2019. That was at the Czech Open. Timo Boll won that in 4 straight games.
4-all.
Just to give a few positives on Yukiya Uda, beating, I think, Harimoto in the final a few years ago for the national championship. I mean, he was the Japan national championship, or champion.
Yeah, no mean feat that, right? Beating Harimoto.
Right, he's very smooth. One of my favorite matches for Uda was actually against Quadri Aruna, but in this rally here, he stays on top of the bounce. I think Timo might have been ready for a hand switch had the ball come deep to the backhand side.
Nicely done there by Boll.
Now, Timo has a little bit of a tradition. It sounds weird to say because obviously he's not trying to drop games, but I've seen him play a lot of players losing the first game, and then it's sort of like this, okay, now I understand. And then you never win another game.
6-5.
Like he was willing to sacrifice the first game just to test the waters and see how you handle different things.
Does that lull the opponent into a false sense of security?
Sure could. I guess the bigger question would be, is it worth the cost? And in a best of 5,
it does go to best of 7 from the semi-finals onwards.
Timo just sort of fishing around there, wiggling the ball around in the push game. Nothing too aggressive just yet. It's a quality opening shot here from Yukiya Uda. Very physically fit, very fast.
Couple of good points there for Yukiya Uda.
Yeah, he's getting in quick in the rallies. He's making a very clear, intentional shot on his opening and then following it up, not letting off the pressure or the steam at all.
10-6.
That's game points now for Uda. 4 of them. One save from Boll.
10-7.
Not played the way he's played so far, taking a few backhands here, getting into a counter loop exchange to save a game point.
2 down.
8-10.
Result that would have been. Does put that away, Yukiya Uda, and he takes the first game.
basically, yeah, bouncing it back and letting him spend his energy first.
Right, so interesting to see how this second game goes after what you've been telling us from Timo Boll.
Oh yeah, don't go anywhere. A few quick backhands here out of nowhere.
2 in a row. Good start here for Timo Boll.
One, two.
It's good use of the third ball here. Yukiya Uda shutting down a receive that could have otherwise been quite tricky for many players to attack.
Reminder that he had a tough game, a tough match against Gustavo Suboy, winning 3-2 to get to this round, and Yukiya Uda, much more straightforward victory over Liao Chengting rather.
3-2.
Winning in straight games.
Yeah, both players here so far have used the serve very wisely to create the opening they want. I mean, it's been serve, third ball attack almost every point, and the server has always won. Clever play here from Uda, keeping it short when Timo might expect a longer push. He drops it short one more time. That's exactly what I was thinking, but I mean, that's easy to say, of course, but I was just thinking, can you play a slow top spin and receive? It's not going to be easy. If you get aggressive, Yukiya Uda's in the rhythm. He'll counter it back, but he slowed it way down and left it shallow as well.
Try to attack that serve, Yukiya Uda.
That right there, though, a slow, shallow top spin receive is not even an option for most players. That's one of the magics of Timo Boll. Yes, I pluralized magic.
7.
Yeah, I was going to say magics.
Yeah.
Great word.
It's new. Yeah, you're welcome.
4 points now in front, Timo Boll.
Good placement here.
7.
Uda jamming up Timo in the backhand corner. It was a race. One of those, I'm going to take the forehand here. And Uda says you can, but it's going to be uncomfortable.
7-5.
Played injured. Played injured.
8-5.
I think 2 years before he actually had to back out due to the fever, despite having the best draw of his life.
Yeah, hasn't won
5,
a medal of any
9.
Gold of any sort at the World Championships. Lost 6 silvers, 3 bronzes. Those world champs. Team
6,
events, doubles events.
9.
Finished 3rd in 2021 recently. Timo Boll.
Nine, 7.
Just 2 points in it now.
Watch how quickly Yukiya Uda turns for this forehand. Very nice, gets low, wide base for that, and Timo was setting up for the cross court. Surprise placement from Uda.
Oh, lovely, lovely from
9,
Uda.
8.
Timeout on Timo's side. I mean, that, in all fairness, you're right. So back from the timeout, Timo now second serve.
He's drawn level,
9,
Uda.
all.
Very nicely done.
Bit out of character, bit extraordinary maybe.
Well, Uda
10,
has moved into
9.
game point. Really good little period for him. Saves that game point ball.
Not easy to find that place on the table. Timo with a long push to the deep backhand corner. Just thinking to myself, this still isn't over, but not so many young players, especially outside of China, are able to pull off an upset over Timo. I think Lin Yunru, Tomokazu.
Great winner.
10,
Yes.
11.
I mean, he turned the corner on this one, and the obvious place to go would have been cross court, but he hits it to the short side. Nice serve to set it up. Not an easy ball to play. Look where he has to lean. Almost runs into the umpire's chair for that ball.
Game point now for ball. And he takes game 2.
12, 10.
It's
second
1-all.
game to ball. Love, 1. Let, love, 1.
Just created that room for himself, didn't he? Timo Boll.
Love.
He sure did, and he took his shot in a way where he'd be able to quickly move to cover the wide forehand if he needed, but could also play a forehand again from the middle. Nice balanced position.
2.
Smart placement
1.
here as Yukiya Uda plays it down the line, causing some trouble, surprising Timo a bit.
Unlucky, unlucky for Boll. Great stuff.
From behind the table, it's going to be very difficult. Yukiya Uda's fast, young, and strong. And in general, you don't want to sacrifice space near the table.
2 in a row there for Uda. He goes in front.
I'm waiting for Timo to put his arms out in a T shape. He does that sometimes to get some extra air, stretch out the lower back. A little bit off the top of the net, but a good exchange here for Timo.
He brought, sorry, excuse me. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, no, it's okay. He brought back the headband.
He's had that history of back problems, hasn't he?
3.
Yeah, I guess he's had a fair amount of issues. I don't remember the details, but not just that. I think, yeah, he's had a few physical issues over the years, but he's recovered quite well.
Four, all.
Yeah, a number of long rallies between these two, or longish rallies.
Five, 4.
Didn't look happy with himself there.
Yeah, good heavy underspin serve on that pendulum. I think Timo, not sure, I think he's questioning his reading of the ball right now. He stretched out the eyes a little bit, looked up at the lights.
4, 6.
Now, this might sound weird to say, but that's never stopped me before. I think Timo right now is just in a passive position, and because Yukiya Uda is being so creative about his placement and so powerful in his shots, Timo's going to have to initiate or shut down the attack early.
Left. 4, 6.
Could be shorter serves, it could be more surprises, and shorter rallies.
Left. 4, 6.
Oh,
4,
wonderful
7.
forehand there from Yukiya Uda.
Yeah, Yukiya Uda's really taking advantage. Smart spin shot, gets a popped up ball, and after that, it's just a free space on the bingo card. Look at how much leg he gets into that. His body is low. It's like he's sitting in a chair the whole time.
Left. 4, 7.
Bravo.
Just closed the face, didn't he? Lovely from Uda.
Big deep blocks, top spin right at the baseline, making it a little bit more challenging, not giving Uda a chance to really recover or such a clean next shot.
2 in a row for Bolt. Trying to claw back that deficit.
Smart play to go back down the line. They get into the rally here. He sends it right back behind the body weight as Yukiya Uda's moving to the middle of the table.
A lot of table to aim at there for Yukiya Uda.
Yeah, he took the feet out from under Timo, tripped him up here as he sends him deep to the backhand, says, well, you can play a backhand, but it's going to be uncomfortable, and Timo just not able to rebalance himself after taking the forehand.
Let 6, 9. Ten, 6.
Game points, 4 of them for Yukiya Uda.
At this point, it's very tough. Timo's got an excellent backhand, but after every backhand, he found himself just a little bit farther behind the table.
Yeah. Just took the pace off, didn't he? Beautifully.
7.
Timo Boll.
Wow. I mean, that was like peeling a wrapper off of the ball. He just sideswiped it so much. It's loaded with spin. What a dangerous shot. So awkward.
But really good disguise on it, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty helpful, isn't it?
Well, go out there and play better.
Play better.
Patrick Franziska style. Oh,
lovely,
man.
lovely from Boll.
He was trapped. He was pinned. He was behind the table. He had the whole table open, and he looks to see Yukiya Uda start to turn, and that's when he punishes him, sprays it out the other way, and escapes narrowly. Still, 1 game point left for Yukiya Uda.
Remarkable from Timo Boll. He's saved 4 game points, and he's drawn level.
This short, low pendulum serve to the forehand gets a passive receive. What a handcuffing serve. What can you really comfortably do to that ball? The way Yukiya Uda has been playing so far. Again, surprise.
11,
wow.
10.
Timo Boll has got in front. He's on game point. That's 5 in a row from him.
What did he do with his feet on that? It was like a shuffle step. A dance move from Timo to surprise and play it down the line.
He has turned this around absolutely magnificently. Timo Boll. So look, it sets us up beautifully, doesn't it, in game 4. Yukiya Uda will be kicking himself, though, with those 4 game points that he squandered.
This is sport.
Brilliance of Timo Boll in that last game. And, you know, he'll have that momentum coming into this one.
It's funny, Timo Boll is often on the coming back end of comebacks. But I do recall, I want to say China Open, maybe 2016, 17 maybe, against Dima. I think he had 10-6 in the decider, and Dima came back to win against Timo. So everybody's paid their dues. Deep on the table, catching a little bit of edge.
Again, just acknowledging that very clearly.
Tongue out there and a few steps to get around that. You can see the quads and the muscles as Timo worked to get himself in position for that forehand. Seems so stress-free relative to others.
Nice winner there from Yukiya Uda. Trying to fight back here.
Yeah, that was very impressive. It looked like he might push until the last moment when he went for the attack.
Let 3, 4.
It's funny, the assistant umpire's hand every once in a while, it's like you forget they're there and then a hand pops up from the bottom of the screen. Perfect placement here from Uda, right into the crossover point in that backhand corner.
He's battled back to level things here. Crucial fourth game. He has to win this, of course, to stay in this match. Yukiya Uda. Just out of the reach of Timo Boll.
5.
I felt like Timo was extending the racket to the fingertips to try to get any extra centimeters on this for reach.
On the backhand there, Yukiya Uda. Now he goes 2 ahead.
Yeah, this receive is so strong. Timo is constantly testing out different parts of the table. A little bit of surprise, as if to say, huh, he shouldn't be able to do that. Got to make a few minor changes.
Good point there for Boll.
5.
Yeah, very clever. He comes in to show soft touch, like he's going to push it by dropping it short, and then he pushes it long. The way he comes in there, it's very deceptive, and that's what sets him up with the attack.
2 important points for Timo Boll.
How loose is he able to make the rope that he's hanging from?
6.
I meant that more in a rock climbing sort of way, by the way. I realized that might have sounded slightly darker than intended. Free solo, except the ropes that someone would use if they weren't free soloing. I realize free solo is basically about not using any ropes, so
yes,
I'm just picking from the wrong basket right now. Timo Boll down by 1.
Lusty blows from both players, in which Boll comes out on top.
Well, you said it. I think with these spin shots and Yukiya Uda way behind the table, this ball stays low. Timo just breaking the rhythm there.
The edges in front now, Boll.
I like it when we hear him say chosa. There's so many different varieties to cho out there, from chole to chu, chule, chosa.
Big top edge there from Boll, excuse me.
Yeah, good placement on that serve. Uda leaving him in a very uncomfortable position. I mean, even if Timo makes that shot, where does he go with it? It's not easy to put it past Uda in that position, leaving the whole table open from that low.
Great to see from both. Uda now just in front.
You know, we've got to hand it to Yukiya Uda. The quality of his loops right now are so powerful. Think about who Timo rallies with. He rallies with the best Chinese players, the best players in the world, relatively comfortably. And Uda right now, just so much pace on that forehand.
Oh, this is very tight at the business end of this fourth game. And he marches to match point. Oh, he didn't take it.
10.
He tried to.
The idea was there. He saw the opening. I mean, the planning was perfect, but it clips the top of the net. Uda had started to turn. Timo knew. He said he's going to step around for the forehand. I'll go the other way.
10-all. We need a winner by 2 clear points now. And it's Uda.
10, 11, 10.
Now with game point.
Nice flick there to put the pressure on in the middle, and it catches the top edge of the racket from Timo. Well, now we've got ourselves a match, just in case you hadn't had enough of Timo Boll.
1 love. One all.
Want to hear something interesting?
Go on.
Okay, I will. In the decider, Yukiya Uda has won 60% of his 23 deciding game matches. Timo Boll has won 62%.
Wow, nothing in it between them.
Not much,
very
just
tight.
61.
Yeah. 63 for Uda, 62 for Boll, right?
60 for Uda.
Ah.
Right on top of the bounce here.
1.
Uda punches it down the line. A good start. 20 years old Yukiya Uda moves back into the table, plays smart to stay on top of the bounce, test the footwork of the evergreen 41-year-old Timo Magic Boll.
3
Little
2.
gift.
That's right. Even as a minimalist, that's the type of gift that you will always take.
It's a full open palm now, not just the finger.
3 4.
This time the net works against him. Boll.
Ah, regifting.
Ooh. Wow, returning the
5
favor.
3.
That's right, there is no
Club
regifting.
sides.
It's up there.
Because as you say, that's the only,
6
that's probably
3.
the one thing you do control 100%.
Right. Exactly. You can always credit your opponent in some way. And in missing a serve, you could say, well, they've got a really strong receive, but as you mentioned, you get to control it. You're not reacting to them.
3 7.
He came back from down 6-10 in game number 3.
Yeah.
This is the decider. Same margin points-wise, but
True.
Uda's also 4 points away, so a little bit more chance for Timo here, but some big serves to come.
Well, he's picked one off.
7
Yeah, this is a nice change.
2 in a row.
7.
Good work here from
5.
Boll.
Well experienced in coaching, and Kazuhiro on the other side.
8 5.
Yeah.
Yet they both have the same amount of control over the outcome of this match.
Almost there for
9.
Boll. And Uda now 4 ahead and 2 away from wrapping up this match. Match points
5
now for
10.
Yukiya Uda. Oh, he's adjusted well, and he's won it.
Game match
Yukiya Uda battling
Uda
back
wins by
to
3
beat
games
Timo
to
Boll.